Oh man, another red day here for the crypto markets. Bitcoin down 2%. Many of my trades now hovering close to stop losses. Am I gonna panic? Am I gonna sell? Am I gonna sell all my crypto? I'm gonna break down the key levels I'm seeing in the chart, how I'm maneuvering this current level on Bitcoin. First of all, guys, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe if you want to join our trading community where I'm actively looking to take new trades. ejalscrypto.com/TG. I want to see many of you guys in there now. You can see Bitcoin down here, over 2% here today, falling to 40,400. All coins continue to fall with it. Is this something we should be surprised by? Is this something we should panic us? Like loads of people are expecting after ETF, huge movements in the price. Let's bring some soberness to the discussion. That's what I'm aiming to do here for you guys on a Friday. If you appreciate it, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll leave the link to my second channel where some amazing content is being posted too. All right, now, let's put this into perspective. If you watch my videos leading up to the Bitcoin ETF, what was it I said? I said, guys, do not be surprised to see buy the rumor, sell the news. Do not be surprised to see price initially pump on the excitement, followed by a dump and maybe weeks, and I even said that in my videos, weeks of red. And that is what we're getting. In the lead up to the Bitcoin spot ETF, we had no, and I repeat, no correction for over 180 days. Bitcoin was just on a complete rampage here. Excuse the busy lines on this chart, but hopefully you guys can see that once we got above our EMA ribbon, we just kept going and going and going. It was non-stop here on Bitcoin, and there was no respite. Why? Because everybody wanted to get into this narrative of the Bitcoin excitement around the ETF. Now, what we need to understand is that this is very normal for us to get a correction. All those people who were holding Bitcoin, waiting for this excitement, they were speculators. They were in the Bitcoin ETF trade, right? That's all they cared about. They didn't care about long term. They didn't care about 6 months, 7 months down the line. They didn't care to hold for many, many years. They were just speculating. So the recent price rise we saw in lead up to this ETF frenzy was exactly that. Now we come down to a sobering reality, which is, hey, ETF being announced overnight isn't going to do anything positive. In fact, the reality of the day, guy, when you wake up, is actually negative because of the GBTC selling. GBTC is selling all of their Bitcoin in the open market, and at the same time, we're not seeing the epic amounts of inflows just yet because it takes time for these Bitcoin spot ETF managers, right, the likes of BlackRock, Fidelity, all of these guys, to bring their high net worth individuals across. It's not overnight that everybody, there was a percentage of people queuing up, but there wasn't just like overnight all these billionaires are going to buy Bitcoin. No, it's a slow burner. It can take months and maybe years to see this volume really flow into crypto. So let's calm down. Let's not be shocked by the fact that we're getting a little bit of retracement. Yes, we've lost our daily EMA ribbon. Yes, we're in a correction moment now, fine. But as soon as you zoom up to the weekly, this is what everybody is whining about? Like, are you kidding me? Like, look how far off our EMA ribbon we are. As I've said time and time again, as this was even climbing, I said, guys, don't worry if it comes into the EMA ribbon. If it pulls back, that's healthy. Flush out some of the greed, flush out some of the leverage. This is good to see in the market, right? That's what we want to see here in the market, is we want to see these flushes back in so we can buy from positions of support. And that's exactly what I'll be doing for my long-term bag. If we pull into some of these areas, I'll be looking to add. For me, this pullback is healthy. It's a good thing to see. I want to see this correction. It's actually good that the fear and greed index has notched down there to 50 like you just saw, right? The market is pulling back. We're getting rid of some of that leverage greed. We're getting rid of some of that FOMO. We're going to pull back, and now new people enter Bitcoin who don't care about the Bitcoin spot ETF but want to hold for this new era, the post-Bitcoin spot ETF era, the Bitcoin halving event, the cutting of interest rates, the people who are in it for the next run. So hugely happy for this to pull back. I have no qualms whatsoever. Now, from a trading perspective, it does provide challenges, right? When Bitcoin's falling to the downside, a lot of your trades can take hits. But again, that's why risk management is so important, and that is why I teach you guys in the Telegram group, ejalscrypto.com/TG, exactly how to stack up the cards in your favor. I can win trades like I've won over 6 to 7 trades in a row in the first 2 weeks of January, right? 30% each. 30% spot each. So if I hit a couple of stop losses, I'm not too bothered. That's the beauty about trading. As long as you keep staying in the game and you manage your risk, it's okay if you hit a couple of stop losses, as long as you are minimizing your risk to the downside and maximizing your risk to the upside. So the trading portfolio continues to do well. You guys know over 280% in October, over 275% in November. December was over 350%. All spot, no leverage, just sustainable trading. I'm not these speculators that wait for this meme coin to trade this meme coin or wait to short Terra Luna. No. I trade every single altcoin that I see forming patterns. I'm a technical trader, right? I follow technical analysis. I follow the pattern setups, which means I'm never dry on ideas. There's always an altcoin to trade, and it's just about finding it and executing the right trade on it, regardless of the market situation. If you guys want to join me, make sure you jump into that Telegram group. For now, I'm not too concerned. One thing to note here is this is, of course, a crypto-specific pullback, which is a shame because when the Nasdaq was falling over the last year and a half, Bitcoin was following it to the downside. They were very correlated. Now that the Nasdaq and the S&P is at all-time highs, S&P today is set for a record close. Bitcoin cannot follow it because Bitcoin's got Bitcoin-specific issues, which is to do with the GBTC selling. Now, naturally, you will start to see people buy the dip. Remember, I called for 38,000 quite a while ago because that's the support from there. Let me show you on the daily chart. That was the support from this triangle, which we broke down. This is 38K level, that white line there going across. You know, I called for that weeks ago. If you watch my videos, you can see that. It's normal for us to get that pullback, and already we're starting to see that. The question is, can we build support there and bounce? Or do we need to fall deeper down to 37, 36.5 to get support from our weekly EMA ribbon? Time is going to tell. Now, again, had you have watched my videos, had you have taken my TA course, this pullback it didn't catch our community by surprise, right? I posted the video. You can see the thumbnail. It says huge divergence. This is called RSI divergence. Price was going to the upside. RSI down the bottom here was going to the downside. This suggests price is going to go sideways or fall. And we're seeing that fall happen right now. Perfectly normal. Didn't take us surprise. I'm not going to get panicked. If you're a suit out there, if you're JP Morgan, if you're BlackRock, if you're all these guys and you want my crypto, you're going to have to try a little bit harder than that. I'm not leaving. I've been in this market through the bear market. I'm going to continue to DCA from positions of strength. I'm not chasing those green candles at 49. No, thank you. But 38, 37, 36.5, post-ETF era with the Bitcoin halving coming up, I'm all in for buying at those levels. Thanks for watching, guys. If you appreciate this type of update, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.